Okay, question 18. Consider the following inequality. A times the absolute value of x plus 1 is less or equal to the absolute value of x minus 2, where a is a real constant. Okay, which one of the following describes the complete set of values of a such that star is true for all real x? Okay, so what is the first thing that you all have in your head? Should be same as what I have in my head, at least. Is to draw a graph, right? Because these things are very hard to see without a graph. At least I'm not some genius who can, I'm not Desmos. Okay, I have to draw it. So let's see. Well, absolute value of x minus 2, right? So let's see, where's that? Absolute value of x minus 2. So you imagine the normal absolute value of x, and then the transformation is to the right by 2, right? So 2, 2, and then up. Right, the gradient is -1 and then gradient is 1, right? Because there's no number in front of the x. Okay, how about this guy? Okay, so this guy starts from 1, right? And this is a V shape. Yeah, V shape. Okay, so what do I need? I need this to be less than or equal to the x minus 2 guy, right? This is the x minus 2 guy. Okay, so, from my drawing, it's clear that the a has to be negative, first of all, right? If the a is positive, there's no way that you're always under the x minus 2, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is that, let's imagine this flipped, okay? So now it looks something like this. But what I could do is that I could sort of make the v fatter in some way, right? I can make the v fatter, and the fattest I can go is here, right? When these 2 points touch bang on, right? If I go any fatter, I'm going to intersect the x minus 2 guy 2 times, which is bad, right? The maximum I can do is touch it, right? Because I have the equal sign here, right? There's an equals here, so I can touch it barely, right? Okay, then I got to think, well, if I do this, then what's my value of a? If I do this, what's my value of a? Let's have a think. So I need 0 equals a times 2 plus 1, right? Because that's the y-intercept of the line. So I just sub in 0 on the left-hand side, right? And then x is 2 by definition. So a is -1/2, right? Okay, so the gradient can be steeper than -1/2, right? It can be any thinner than -1/2, right? If you have a thinner v, means that the a is more negative. Make sense? So answer would be option E. Yeah, less than or equal to -1/2. Oh, they actually didn't give you the other way. If they gave you the other way, this might be tricky, right? Because you got to think about the steepness and stuff. Okay, but they didn't do that. So option E.